I have this fear all the time. Sometimes it is bad and sometimes not too bad. When it's bad, I try to find where it's located and feel it like it's in my head. It gets so bad that I get panic attacks and I think I might die. I know I won't. It feels like a pressure in my head. What should I do? So, Anthony, so the fear is most probably, like ultimately what the fear is, like on the big level, like the fear is that you're going to die. And it's like you are a separate entity that is separate from life, and that one day you're going to die. But the reason that it's got so exaggerated in your body is most probably because of your childhood and the way that your personality is structured and not processing emotions properly. So that's why it leads to panic attacks and really extreme fear. So there is books that I would recommend for that. Let me just tell you one, but you can go on to my, I can't tell you that because my phone is off. You can go onto my website and find books, but it's because I can't go into all of that now. Like, so our personality structures deal with things in different ways, and when there's a certain personality structure that we can call avoidant, so avoidant personalities, and what they tend to do is they tend to cut off their body and live up in their head. But this doesn't work. What it does is it builds over years, like this pressure in the head, this focus in the mental, so in the opposites, which is good and bad and right and wrong, so in thinking, and it cuts off the rest of the body. And what that leads to is it leads to very suppressed emotions. And I mean, this is just a really simplistic way of putting it. And then those suppressed emotions often manifest in stress in the body, and then, or it stresses the body, like repressing the emotions, and then the stress turns into fear and panic, and then panic attacks, because presumably what's happening is when your body's getting more and more stressed by repressing all your emotions and feelings, is you're releasing the stress hormone, and then this is producing fear in your body. So the build-up of fear, and only being able to feel fear and presumably anger as the feelings that you can feel predominantly, or frustration, or maybe even depression, is normally, it could be there's something physiologically happening in your brain which I'm off about, but it's normally because you've repressed all your feelings. So I'll just give you an example. So during the day we have so many feelings, and those feelings are there to help us navigate, but a lot of the time people don't understand their feelings. So say if I'm in communication with someone, maybe I feel afraid of them. So like that is telling me something. So it's a fear in the body somewhere, and it's just being conscious of it and allowing it to pass through the body. But what happens in certain personality structures, if they have avoidant personality structure, is they've cut off from that feeling and they don't know they're feeling afraid of someone. So maybe fear is not a good example because what you're saying is fear. So maybe you're in contact with someone and you feel put down or you feel dismissed, but then there's no consciousness of it. So what happens in your body is your body tightens up. So you're talking to someone, you feel dismissed, you feel insecure, you feel not seen. So you feel all these complex emotions, but there's no registration of it in the thinking mind. What your thinking mind is doing is cutting off and putting all the attention here. So your body's getting more and more stressed. And then you're putting more and more stress in your body. So just like if you were like cycling up, a mountain, you're putting stress on your body, you're releasing loads and loads of cortisol or something, which then produces fear. So then over time, as you get older, it begins to break through, and then you begin to feel fear, panic attacks like tightness, not being able to breathe properly, and then most probably anger, frustration and depression, and these, but it's really because of suppressed feelings. So then what you have to do is you have to go back to unlocking your feelings in every moment, to really feeling what you feel in every moment, acknowledging it and understanding what's happening. So say if you're talking with your mom and you're feeling like you're being put down, it's acknowledging that in yourself and trying to bring it into consciousness rather than having no knowledge of it, suppressing it in the body, and then like being rude to your mother or something, or putting her down back, or like being snappy or aggressive, like so it's like coming back to what it is that you feel in every moment and being honest and truthful to that. It doesn't mean honest and truthful and telling other people everything. It means coming back to feeling what you feel in every moment. But more than likely, that's really hard because you spent a whole life dedicated to not feeling your feelings. So getting that activated is really difficult. So something I would recommend is Osho. Osho retreat centers, humanitarians, that they do great courses on getting in contact with your feelings.